Kombucha is life, guys. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel, and for today's video I'm going to be doing a review slash first impression on this Wet n Wild Mermaid collection. I ended up purchasing this collection at Beautycon when I went a couple weeks ago, and I wanted to definitely try out all of it and let you guys know what's good with this collection. There's a lot of products in here that are definitely out of a lot of people's comfort zones, and I want to just be able to show you guys that they are still very wearable products, and you just gotta play with it, you know? That's what makeup is all about. So everything is pretty much all metallic everything up in here. So you do have 3 metallic liquid liners, you have the metallic liquid eyeshadows, you have a highlighter, and then you also have these metallic matte liquid lipsticks. I do have it all on right now because I show you guys in the video what's up with it and how I end up applying it all. If you are interested in seeing what's up with this new limited edition collection, then just keep watching. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull it right out of the bag, which the bag is super cute. It's just clear, has all this like super cute glitter on it, and I'm definitely taking this bag to the beach or just probably gonna wear it as a purse. Don't even care because it's that cute. Just admire this box. How gorgeous is just the holographicness on this box and the mermaid and like the scales. Like, went well, did work. The box is super cute. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I kind of want to play with all of them just so we can see how it applies, but then again, I don't have 4 eyes to put all this on. We're just gonna wing it at this point. We're just gonna play with it and just see how it all looks. I'll of course do swatches of all 4 of these just so you guys can get an idea of how they do swatch, but I also of course want to play with them on my eyes. So this one is in Mysterious Night. Oh my gosh. These are super pigmented. Excuse my swatch. It looks kind of streaky. It does have like a black hint to it, and that glitter is coming through. This one is Aquatic Prism. This is the one that I am super excited to try out. That one is so pretty. It does shift when you move around. I am so excited about that one. I have to put that one on. We have Laura's Necklace. This one has more of like an emerald tone to it, so we'll see how this one swatches. It looks kind of streaky on camera because of how wet the product is, but I feel like if you actually play with it on your eyes, it won't look as like streaky and like straightforward. Like, you will definitely be able to play with it and make sure it blends so it doesn't do that on your eyes. This last one is Moonlight Majesty, and this one has like a purpley tint to it. It's so pretty. Here you have all 4 of them next to each other just so you can get an idea of what they look like. I mean, you can kind of see them like from afar, which they're all gorgeous. They shift really pretty in the light. They definitely have that like metallic feel to it. That color, that purple in there is so gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I can't get over that color now. I'm really excited to play with this. Okay, I'm just gonna put 2 of them on my eyes. So we're gonna go with Aquatic Prism, and then we're gonna go with Moonlight Majesty on each eye, just so we can get a play on how it looks. I do not have anything on my eyes except just a little bit of concealer from when I did my under eye area. I'm just going to take a transition color real quick just to kind of put in the transition area. And this one is the Burnt Orange in the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. This one is Moonlight Majesty. I'm just gonna let that dry just a little bit. It is a wet eyeshadow product, so if you're gonna add another layer, I definitely suggest to just let it set. While we let that set, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Aquatic Prism. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. You can already tell right off the bat, it's definitely not streaking the way that the first one was. Let's go back in with Moonlight Majesty. Alright, see now it's actually not streaking, it is building up. So now we know that this product is definitely buildable. It's been so long since I've honestly played with liquid like eyeshadow. I feel so lost in a sense on how to apply this. I'm like brr, like brr, like brr. Look at me, I'm a hot mess right now. Just gonna let that set. I feel like if I open my eyelid, like you can see where it just shifts and moves around, which I'm so seeing right now. This side not so much, but you can see that it just kind of wants to push it out of my crease. Definitely a metallic eyeshadow. I'm loving that. Now we're gonna try and figure out how we're gonna fix this look. I'm gonna have to work my magic and figure out how I'm gonna make this wearable, which I don't mind that it's two different colors. I'm gonna grab this little Wet n Wild angled brush. I'm gonna dip it in here just so I can get a sharper line. One thing that I am noticing as I'm putting this on, I've let it pretty much all set, but like compared to this side, this one sits so nice in my crease. You don't see it trying to like push off any of the liquid metallic eyeshadow anywhere, but this one is just not cooperating. Like you can see that it's just not cooperating with my crease at all. Like I don't know what I need to do to keep it there. Like do I need to let it sit for a little bit longer? I'm not sure. Playing with an angled brush definitely helps. I can get more precise line versus the applicator that is on these brushes. It works for kind of packing it on, but like to get any preciseness in the eye, which you're definitely gonna kind of want to need, it's not gonna work for that. I'm just gonna go in with this Real Gar colored eyeshadow from the Anastasia palette, and I'm just going to put that in the crease. I feel like that color will definitely make these liquid eyeshadows pop even more. Let's go ahead and dig into these liners. So I'm not sure which color I want to use. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch all of them just so you guys can get an idea of how they all look. This gray one is in Trident Shimmer. I'll go ahead and swatch it on the back of my hand. And that is what it looks like. It's a really pretty gray. Then there is also Sea Symmetry. I feel like they definitely do have a color very similar to this. Maybe not as glittery, but that color, I know I've seen it. And then we also have the Sea Dreams, this blue one, which looks really pretty. Ooh, that one is, ooh, I like that one. Of all of the liners, I feel like this gray one is kind of streaky, but I'm feeling that color. So you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and work with the one that isn't really swatching well and see how that looks on the eyes. I'm gonna just line the cut crease of my eye with the Trident Shimmer. You know what, I take that back. It's not streaking on the eye at all. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. I like that. Let's go with another liner. Let's go with this blue one. This one had some flyaway bristles that kind of messed up my cut crease look that I had going. I feel like it's starting to streak a little bit. And I didn't think this one was going to because it swatched so pretty on my hand. Just taking a dry Q-tip, wait till that completely dries and it should flake right off. And then let's go on with this last liner. I'm just gonna line like this lower part for both eyes just so we can go ahead and say that we tried this one too. Ooh, that one's so pretty. So there is the liner. I definitely think that this green one is by far my favorite out of all of them. I like the gray one too. The blue one I really didn't care about, honestly. I definitely need to put something in my lower lash line. I'm gonna just go in with this Venetian red from the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette and just line that lower lash line. I feel so naked without any shadow on my lower lash line. Especially if I got a lot going on, like on top. I at least need something, a little bit of something, just to kind of even it out. So you see how much of a difference that made versus this side? So I threw on some mascara and some lashes. I'm using the Eyelure Vlogger Series Nicole Guerrero 143 lashes. I figured since we're doing a little dramatic look, might as well throw some dramatic ass lashes on. So this is the highlighting bar, and this one is in Midnight Moon. I'm definitely digging the packaging. I'm definitely digging how like narrow and rectangular it is. Look how pretty. It's like a fin on there. Let's see how it swatches. Oh yeah, that's gonna look so pretty on my skin. Before we put the highlighter on, I'm just going to set my face with some Makeup Revolution setting spray, just so the powdered highlight sticks on my face a lot easier and it makes it that much more pigmented. That out the way. And then I'm gonna go in with this Luxie Precision Foundation Brush, which I have been using it for highlighter because it just fits on the higher part of my cheekbone that much more, and I just like the way that it applies the highlight on.
Wow. Wow.
I feel like this is a universal highlighter that would work for many different skin shades because it does have the gold in it, which works for my skin tone as well as, you know, someone that's a little bit more deeper than I am. And then it also has the pearl in it, which I feel like that would look really pretty on fair skin as well.
Dude, yes. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I cannot get over that highlight.
The highlight's not chalky at all. It went on so nicely, very pigmented, and it gives it that really pretty glow. Wet n Wild definitely came through with that highlighter. This highlighter is definitely one of my favorite things so far. Last but not least, let's see what's good with these. I'm gonna do a lip swatch with all of them just so you guys can kind of get a feel of what they all look like on. I'm gonna start with the darker ones first just because I kind of want to leave either one of these on for the rest of the day. This blue one in Sea Seduction. There is like a little doe foot applicator. It does have a little curve and bend to it, just like the first cat suit liquid lipsticks that came out. I do like lip balm on underneath like a liquid lipstick. Honestly, it went on so nicely. I can barely even feel it on my lips. The formula in this is so comfortable. I pretty much did one swipe and the pigment was already there. You guys saw that. I can't get over how it didn't like go over my lines. I got it where I wanted it and it stayed put. So very, very impressed with the first liquid lipstick. Next one that I'm going to try is Siren's Jewel, and this is a very pretty like emerald green color. And another off the wall lippy color. I don't think I've ever tried anything this green. I'm kind of digging the green. I never thought I would say that, honestly. That's why I'm pretty much surprised that it actually looks really good. It did not streak. This one applied very comfortably. This is one swipe on kind of action, and it's super pigmented as well. And I don't know, I'm feeling it. These liquid catsuits are bomb so far. So these two are the colors that I thought were going to be the hardest to apply just because they're darker and they might need just a little bit more, you know, TLC with them to kind of get them where you want them. But so far I've had no trouble with them and I'm really, really digging the way it looks. Dude, I really like this. Now I don't want to take it off. Not to mention, they're very easy to remove. I'm very impressed with how easy they're coming off. So this one is in Coral Crown, and it has more of like a brownish tint to it. So this one is a much, much more wearable shade. I can totally see myself wearing this during the fall for sure. I feel like this is going to be a favorite. Love the way it feels. Like I said, very wearable, very comfortable on my lips. And I am totally loving this color. I think even with this look, it looks good. It does have more of like a maroonish tint. I thought it was gonna be more brown, but it definitely has more of like a reddish like maroon tint to it, which I ain't mad at. Last but not least, this shade is Harbor a Crush, and this is definitely more of a deeper reddish shade versus this one. Both of them compared together, This is the one I just had on, and here is the Harbor Crush. It has more of like a brown undertone to it versus this one, so I feel like this is gonna be a very like berry kind of colors. Definitely another fall inspired lip color. I kind of had a little bit of an issue putting this one on. I feel like this one went on a little bit more streakier than the other ones did. The other ones I did not have a problem with as far as like streakiness, and it did take 2 full coats to apply on evenly. But with that being said, it was still very, very comfortable to apply on, and other than trying to get the shade to even out, that was the only problem I had. I feel like it's not true to color. Am I tripping? I don't know. I feel like it has more of like a deeper purple in it versus like a very like burgundy reddish. It goes up maybe a shade darker on the lips, which I mean, I guess I can kind of see coming since it is a mattifying shade. Very, very wearable. Definitely very, very impressed with all of the liquid catsuits and how great they feel on the lips. Oh, before I forget, I should probably highlight my inner corner. There it is, the icing on the cake, guys. Oh yeah, that's what I needed to pull this whole look together. There you have it. Here is the overall final look of all of the products. I know I did pretty much all of the products, swatched everything for you for sure, except these 2 that I didn't get to play with because obviously I put 2 other ones on my eyes, but I am definitely very interested in playing with these 2 now. Go ahead, zoom you guys in and let you guys see the final look, and I'll let you guys know my final thoughts on what I think about everything. Let's start off with metallic liquid eyeshadows. Swatched all of them. Like I said, I still have the swatches on. They did appear to be a little bit streaky, which I was kind of concerned about, but I didn't want to be super judgy about it till I put them on my eyes and see how they turned out. As far as Aquatic Prism, which is on this eye, I loved the way that the Aquatic Prism turned out on my eye. It didn't really crease or anything like that. Did not have any problems with it. As long as I set it and let it like dry, then I was able to throw another layer on there without any problems. This Moonlight Majesty was giving me some issues. I kind of had to apply a little bit more, let it set, and then apply a little bit more, and then let it set, and it just did not want to like set. It was shifting and it was getting kind of annoying. It doesn't look like super cakey or anything like that, which is a plus because I did have to put a little bit more on this side and just kind of work with it a little bit more just to get it not to crease. One worked out for me, the other one not so much. I mean, I still love the purple and how it turned out. I do like the colors of all 4 of them. These are very, very pretty colors. They have that iridescent metallic look to them, which is definitely in, and I feel like I could wear this out and be very comfortable with them. Moving on to the metallic liquid liners. The gray one was a little bit more on the streaky side, but then when I applied it on this side, it did not streak at all. It glided on so nicely. And then I did the blue one on this side, and this one, it kind of like streaks a little bit. I had to kind of let it sit for a second, reapply it just so I can even it all out. I did use the screen one on the bottom of the winged look, which kind of pulled it all together, and this one was definitely my favorite out of all 3 of the liquid liners. This is definitely my favorite out of the whole entire collection. I love the way it applied. It looks gorgeous. I feel like this is a very universal shade. I just like the whole fin detail they got going on. It's a beautiful color. You're getting plenty of highlight in here, and I feel like when this comes out in stores, I'm gonna have to need a backup for sure. Last but not least, the liquid catsuits. They were all very, very comfortable to wear. I love that they applied on very nicely, very easily, super pigmented. I did, like I said, had a problem with this last one, Harbor a Crush, and it did get streaky in the beginning, but I was able to even it out with a second layer, and it looks amazing still. Overall, I do love the fact that Wet n Wild branched out of the comfort zone and gave us some crazy fun colors to play with. It gave me some confidence to be able to wear a green lipstick and be like, okay, well it doesn't look that bad, I actually kind of like it. So I can see myself wearing this much more often in the future, pair it with a look or two and just get out there and just express that part of makeup. Overall, this Wet n Wild line for me was definitely a hit. There was just a couple things here and there that I didn't really care for as far as it getting streaky and whatnot, but I was able to fix it and it held on pretty nicely. So with that being said, I'm gonna wrap this video up. Like this video if you found it helpful, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would greatly appreciate it. I'll also list my Twitter, my Facebook page, my Instagram, and my vlogging channel around this area. I'll also have all the links listed down below as well, so definitely go check them out, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.